Hello children, I am Priyanka Goyal, your English teacher. Today I will continue the same story that I explained you in my previous lecture, A Fairy with Horns. I explained you children that how the author, one day he was sitting near a bank of a canal where he met a little baby goat. He gave some biscuits. He gave some biscuits to her to eat. The goat ate those biscuits and she sat beside her. And after some time, when the author rose up to go homewards, the goat also started following him right to the gate of the author's house. When the grandmother saw the author with a baby goat, she shouted with anger, "Not another! I have told you again and again that I will not tolerate any more bird or animal in this house." The anger of grandmother was obvious because she had fed of taking care of so many pets. She had to make lots of food for them. She had to tolerate the mischievous red monkey who had habit to damage the things of house. So the anger of grandmother was obvious. The grandfather handled the situation and told that he had purchased this goat as an investment because the milk of goat is good for the health of grandmother. The grandmother little convinced. She said nothing. The goat was named Tinker Bell, and the author tied a little bell around her neck. As the Tinker Bell was growing, her appetite also increasing in the direction of garden. His favorite food was the leaves of sweet pea and geranium. Geranium is a plant of flower. Geranium is a flower plant. One day when grandmother found all her sweet peas destroyed, she got very angry. But the author blamed the cow, suggested it had got into the garden, and at night when the gate was left open, grandmother said nothing, but the look in her eyes suggested that she had her own suspicion of who the culprit might be. Next day, the gardener, when he had been bending over the flower bed, the goat came up quietly and butted him violently from behind. He refused to do any more work in the garden unless the goat was kept tied. Again, grandmother got angry. The postman and the cook both had occasion to regret having turned their back on her. And the state of affair came to a climax during the visit of a distant relative, a large lady who was in the habit of bending over flower pots and holding silly conversation with flowers. One day, that lady was bending over flower beds and she was talking to the flowers. "Oh, you rapturous geranium, you!" When the tinker saw her bending over his favorite food, she just came to her and butted on her back violently. Now, this was the end of the tinker's residence. The grandmother ordered angrily. She ordered the cook to take the tinker straight to the bazaar and sell her at any price to the first customer who came along. The author stood at the gate and watched her being led away. When the cook returned without Tinker, he said that she had been sold to an old woman, but later he told the author that he had not sold Tinker, but he had taken her to the house of a relative where she would be looked after well, and where the author could see her from time to time. The author did visit Tinker occasionally, where he came to know that the Tinker is giving above half of seed of milk every day, and the new owner were pleased with her. So this is the end of the story. I hope you enjoy the story. Have a nice day. Bye bye.